Now, fans of January of Suck who have seen the previous stuff that I've done, well, read them, read them. Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing videos, so whatever. Point is, you guys probably noticed that I did the Book of Henry last year. Yeah, I'm doing it again. It's definitely just one of the weirdest bad movies I've ever seen. It's interesting enough for me, at least I think. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make that a staple. If I haven't said it before, I'm saying it now. I'm probably making the Book of Henry a staple to generative stuff. I'll see it every year and get my new thoughts on it or whatever. Maybe I'll be regurgitating the same stuff. Who knows? But if I see it, saying the same things way too much, I'll end it. But until then, I'm doing the Book of Henry yearly, and yeah, Book of Henry. Quick synopsis of the movie. It's a weird movie about, it's playing itself normally, but trust me, it's weird. About a kid genius named Henry who has a mom who's kind of an idiot. She's played by Naomi Watts, and their neighbor is apparently abusing his stepdaughter, and they can't do much about it because he's like the chief of police. And this all culminates to Naomi Watts trying to kill the kid, as spoiler alert, but not really. Henry is now dead, so he's just providing her tips from a tape he recorded before he died. I did not make anything of that up. That's the movie. It is bizarre. Last year, I focused more on talking about how the Sarah Silverman character kind of had a lot of problems. I mean, putting aside the fact that she was an alcoholic and the movie doesn't really tackle it all that much other than acknowledging it, she eventually kisses Henry before he dies. It's supposed to be played up as this cute, like, oh, see, they really do care about each other, but it's kind of like, no, I think she would probably fuck him if, he hadn't died, but, whatever, that's last year's topic. This year, we're focused on how it's like Star Wars. Nope, I'm not even kidding. I saw this back when it came out. I did a review on it, then did the January of Suck, of course, afterwards. But my main point is that when they first came out, everyone was like, okay, Star Wars is in danger because Colin Trevorrow is the director of this movie. Now, if you don't know anything about that, Colin Trevorrow, aside from also being the director of the first Jurassic World, which, stupid movie, but I'm not gonna lie, part of it is kind of fun for me, but whatever, stupid movie. This is the one that literally hit that nail that said he's gonna ruin the Star Wars movies because he was planned to be the director of Star Wars Episode 9. But, I mean, I'm not sure if this is the movie or if it was just a coincidence that Disney fired him after this came out and they were like, oh, we have creative differences, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably best that you leave him out of it because this is really that bad. It's really that stupid. I mean, I enjoy it, but I enjoy it for being bad. And, whatever. And then, at some point someone asks him, hey, Colin Trevorrow, are you disappointed that you didn't do Star Wars? And apparently his response was that he already did Star Wars, so he wasn't that disappointed because his Star Wars is apparently the Book of Henry. Now I'm thinking, okay, maybe he means in terms of just how much effort and heart he put into it. Kind of like with Star Wars, it was like George Lucas's baby. That's apparently not it. He's like, no, it's literally like Star Wars, almost a story for beat. And I'm like, again, the movie about the normal kid who lives next door to an uh, abusive cop dad who what? I'm falling apart here. How is it like Star Wars? I mean, again, you could probably say like, oh, maybe for the genre, which the genre is apparently smart kid dies so that mom can shoot neighbor. Not a genre that I've seen a lot of, I'll admit, but I'm like, okay, maybe it's the Star Wars of that, just like Star Wars is the Star Wars of sci-fi. Not that. Again, just for telling the story beat for beat. Like I think he mentioned, like, oh yeah, when you see Naomi Watts about to shoot the neighbor, it's kind of like Luke about to take down the Death Star, and Henry talking to her from the tape is like Obi-Wan talking from beyond the grave, because well, okay, they were both dead, which I'm like, I mean, if you put it in those terms, but even on that, it seems like you're really stretching. I mean, that'd be like saying that your movie is like Citizen Kane because the main character um has money. It makes about as much sense. And I'm just like, so it's Star Wars, and watching this again, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to see how this is like Star Wars. Is Henry's little brother like Yoda? Are we gonna see a sequel where Henry's little brother is gonna teach Naomi Watts the ways of mothering, which probably because Naomi Watts is a horrible mother in this. Like, if you haven't read any of my stuff before or seen anything about this movie, I mean, this is a mother who is feeding her kids candy a lot, especially after the death of Henry. So she's all like, "Oh yeah, I'm in shock, but whatever, diabetes for this kid." Uh, this is a mother who didn't really do her taxes, so I'm wondering how she does that without Henry around. Didn't even realize that Henry was playing the stock market, so I'm like, okay, that's a thing. And again, how is this Star Wars? Like, I really cannot figure out how this is Star Wars. Like, how is Henry getting cancer in the middle of the movie? Obi-Wan choosing to die. Like, was cancer supposed to be the Darth Vader of this movie? And what? I really don't know how to put this. I mean, how is this Star Wars? How is Star Wars? Book of Henry is not Star Wars, and I can't see it. I know I shouldn't be thinking too hard on this, and to be honest, I'm not. But you know, even trying to see it through that lens, I'm like, uh, you know, is the neighbor girl Leia in that case? But if she's held captive by her father, does that mean that the father is Darth Vader? But then Darth Vader didn't kill Luke, so he didn't really remake it in that part. No, wait, Darth Vader didn't kill Luke. He killed Obi Wan. See what this movie is doing to me. Um, and then Darth Vader wasn't getting away with it because he was the law. Well, okay, yeah, you're right. Holy shit, it really is Star Wars. The Empire is a metaphor for the police chief, and the school is, oh my god. Oh, and the principal is now Han Solo because at the last minute, she realizes, holy shit, this kid's being abused. Let me call someone, because Henry pointing out the fact that she had the signs was not enough. So in this version of Star Wars, Han Solo is the person who gets the message of something bad going on, but is like, nah, fuck it. Which, okay, granted, that's Han Solo's character, but at the same time, he goes along with it because he gets paid. So realistically, the problem was that Obi-Wan here didn't bother promising any pay, which makes him stupid. And then there's a little kid named Tommy who does stupid shit. He's Greedo because Greedo does stupid shit. I mean, not by a lot, but he does it. And then C-3PO and R2-D2 are in this movie too. They're the gun and the bullet. Yeah, the Book of Henry is in Star Wars. Colin Trevor, I don't know what you're smoking on, but you know, whatever you're smoking on, it must be incredible. Oh well.